What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Oya Nelly, and if you're listening to this, consider yourself invited to sit on my couch. No pressure, no pretending, just real conversation. I'm 28 years old, a mother and a wife. Currently, I'm figuring life out one graceful step at a time. No 2 days are the same, and knowing that you must remain graceful and create space or spaces where your grace may run thin, and you just like to let go and be human. I'm not here as an expert. I'm here as a woman who's living, lived, learning, and learned. The big blue couch was the first piece of furniture in my first apartment. My first time living alone, and it was gifted to me by my grandparents. So the story behind the big blue couch is that in February of 2021, I moved into my first apartment. Um, I literally moved in with everything that was in my bedroom. Now, to dig deeper into the story, my mom was moving to North Carolina, and she moved to North Carolina in November of 2020. Um, she was leaving the house to me and my sister, but some way, somehow, my sister's boyfriend at the time got incorporated and being a tenant in the house with us, and I just wasn't comfortable with that. So I ended up moving with my now husband and his family for like 3 months, and then I got my own apartment. It was the biggest achievement um, behind graduating high school and going to college off a basketball scholarship. Like, I was just ecstatic. Like, I remember when I had got my car in June of 2020, and my dad was happy for me, my grandparents were happy for me, but I just didn't understand, like, why are y'all congratulating me on getting a car note? This is probably the lamest shit I could have done, but I needed a car. But I was really proud of having my own apartment and maintaining it for as long as I have and did. So, Big Blue Couch was the first piece of furniture. And my grandparents, my nana, she had told me to come pick her up, and she was like, "You want a long time gift?" And I was like, or a lifelong gift, and I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, we about to go to the furniture store. So it was not like a hand me down. This couch was an actual gift. I am the first owner of this couch. Um, and I have taken care of it for 5 years. I wipe it down, I sanitize it. I love the couch. When I tell you I will put vacuum lines in the couch, baby, I love the big blue couch. And the big blue couch is a space for conversations you want to have with your homegirl. This is a judgment free zone. This is a vulnerability place. Vulnerability is welcome here. Vulnerability is not shunned upon, because this couch has held every version of me: the lonely version, the healing version, the love version. The big blue couch presents and is a shared space. Like, I've had people sleep on this sofa. like like I said, it's a shared space. I done cheers on this couch, everything. Like, this 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 couch means a lot to me. Okay. Um so as I stated, this is a place for conversations with your homegirl about womanhood, about boundaries, about healing, about self-worth, about relationships, about realness, about humor. And though we may laugh on this couch, we may also get serious, but your time will not be wasted. It will not be wasted here. I'm sorry, because time is one thing I can't I can't play about, because I'm never, we're never getting that back, you know? um, as I stated, this is a judgment free zone. You don't have to have it figured out here, because, like I said, I'm in my 20s. I'm 28 years old. We all, for whatever whatever reason, dread the day we have to turn 30, but I actually can't wait to turn 30. I actually love getting older because it just shows that I'm growing, I'm getting wiser, I'm just evolving. You know, I just had my Instagram bio saying under construction with the construction emoji and then like the little drunk face or whatever. And it was because I'm literally figuring shit out. And now I changed it to evolving with the shooting star because that's what I'm doing. I'm not changing for the bad, for the worse. I'm evolving. And that's just what it is. And here on my big blue couch, I am going to be looking for viewers' input. Like, tell me what y'all want to talk about, cause we're going to get to it. We're going to do it. That's just what it is. Let's see what else I got here. Um, I do want to touch on how I'm feeling recording today. Like, I just got over the flu. Um, so I did have a little bit of the sniffles today, or they clearing up, I should say. But other than health wise, I was extremely nervous. Like I was sweating. I was sweating sitting on this couch, just trying to get my mind together, get the jitters gone. Like I'm just happy to be here, and this is always going to be about showing up no matter how I feel. Like I'm going to dedicate that on certain days or this day of the week that I'm gonna drop a video. I'm dedicated to y'all because we all need a space, okay? And I want this to be everybody's space. I feel like this sectional is big enough for all of us. So this is where we will be, the big blue couch. um let's see what else I got here. So I have some questions, and the first question says, "Who are you today?" Y'all want me to be for real? I don't know who the fuck I am. And the one thing and the one topic that I want to make sure that we touch on here is postpartum. Postpartum depression. I'm going to make sure that we have a full episode or two or three dedicated to that because I feel like people don't talk about it enough. People don't care about it enough. Like they care about other things that don't matter much. Like one thing I can say is that in this day and age, mental health is not frowned upon. You feel me? But we pick and choose which ones is important and which ones is not because you feel like because I don't even want to get too caught up on it, but long story short, I feel like people feel like because you chose to lay down and have that baby, you should not be depressed. You should not feel this way. You should not feel that way. You going on for you ain't going nowhere. Simple. But we definitely are going to touch on that. And I just want to be clear that I am not an expert. I'm not. I'm here as someone who, again, has lived, has learned, is living, is learning. Okay? I'm evolving. I'm not perfect. The best perfection is imperfection. And that's all I got to say today. Um, Again, I'm going to keep on reinforcing that the big blue couch represents a space that holds you. Right here on this side of the couch is my favorite place to sit. I sit down and then I wrap my legs up and I sit there and I either watch TV or I fall asleep. But that corner right there, that's my spot. I love it. I love it. That's my favorite part of the big blue couch. On this podcast, we're going to talk about real life, y'all. We not sugarcoating nothing. We I just hate to sugarcoat. I've been all my life, like my dad opened my eyes to a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have known about at the age that I knew about it, but it just made me who I am for real because nothing can be. I know when somebody trying to blow shit up my skirt, like you tripping, you tripping. That's not that. So on the big blue couch, we're going to talk about womanhood, boundaries, healing, relationships, motherhood, choosing yourself. Um, because I feel like people don't realize that we are built upside down. And I know y'all probably thinking like, what the fuck? What is she talking about? If we were to walk on our hands to hold our head straight, that would look ridiculous. So we walk on our feet. But the foundation of our body is our mental. And if your mental fucked up, nothing else, your health is gonna decline. Obviously, the way you think is gonna decline. You're not gonna be able to sleep. You cannot function if your mental is not structured. If your mental is not okay. I just want to share my safe space with other people. And that is what the Big Blue Couch is about. And if you're listening, you're invited. I want you to have a seat and let's talk about it. Because sometimes you need to talk about it. So we will have guests on our show. We will have sponsors soon. But that's not the big idea. The big idea is welcoming you here into my space, right in my living room, right in my safe space. So, again, if this is something that sounds like it's for you, tune in, come back, have a seat.